Our next skit is a humorous yet effective lesson about how God always has something better planned for us. In Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us that, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." We need to have faith, be patient, and continue to seek the will of God. Arcio, Cato, Matthew present The Little Apple.
The little apple clung tightly to the branch as a gentle breeze blew by. An older apple, noticing the younger apple's despair, chuckled and said, "Looks like you're holding onto that branch for dear life there, little buddy." The little apple looked up at the older apple and said,
"I am. I don't want to fall to the ground. Don't you know it's hard and dusty down there? The ground is filled with worms and creepy crawling bugs. Why, just take a look for yourself. Don't you see all those rotten apples down there?"
The older apple thought for a moment and then replied, "I know you're concerned about falling from the tree and hitting the ground, but some good things have come from down there, you know."
"Well, that's not the life for me,"
retorted the little apple.
"I plan on being handpicked by a special family, taken to their home and placed into a beautiful fruit bowl. With my shiny green skin, I shall be the most delicious-looking piece of fruit in the entire bowl."
Gently, the older apple replied, "There's much more to being an apple than having a shiny green skin."
"Yes, I know."
Rudely, the little apple interrupted.
"One of the children will probably take me to school for lunch, or perhaps have me for a snack to eat after school. He or she will know that I'm just a beautiful apple with a shiny green skin. He or she will know that my fruit is great tasting and healthy for them."
Yes, you could be all of those things for one season. The older apple tried to reply, but once again was interrupted by the little apple.
Why he or she, after eating the fruit, all that is left is my core. He or she will
The little apple's voice dropped.
probably throw my core in the trash."
"See," said the older apple, "that is what your life could be like if you decide to live for the moment and choose to reap the quick rewards."
"Whatever do you mean?"
asked the little apple.
"What other life is there?"
"I've been trying to tell you. If you just slow down and listen, I could finish."
"Well, please hurry, as it appears the wind is picking up again,"
the little apple nervously said. Soothingly, the older apple explained, "When the wind comes, you may be shaken from the tree and fall to the ground. It is then that your shiny green skin will keep you from splitting apart and becoming applesauce. Once in the ground, a hungry bird or squirrel may find you and carry you far away from the base of the tree. Once you've met its needs and filled its stomach, it shall leave your core and a little fruit behind. Then your real work begins."
"That doesn't sound a bit better,"
screeched the little apple.
"In fact, it sounds worse."
"Please allow me to finish," sternly the older apple said. "Once you are left on the ground, the rest of your fruits shall slowly rot and blend into the soil. It is at this point that your seeds shall be buried into the earth. For a period of time, you shall remain in the earth. But then, ever so slowly, something wonderful will begin to happen. You will begin to sprout and break through the dirt. The sunlight and rain help to sprout you into a small tree. Within a few seasons, you shall grow big enough to start producing apples of your own. From that season on, you shall produce hundreds of apples. So you see, little apple, there's much more you can be in life than just a piece of garbage." All the little apple could say was,
"Wow."
As the winds picked up, you could see both apples swaying in the breeze, hoping beyond all hope to drop to the ground and begin their life's work. Our lives can be much like the apples. We can choose to live for the moment and fulfill our own plans and desires. The plans we have for ourselves are good, but God always has a better plan, if we take time and listen to what He softly tells us. We can surround ourselves with things to make us feel better, but alas, these things will only last for a season. Or we can choose to use the time, talent, and effort to reach God's stuff. It is only then that we can reach our full potential.
Playing for us, doesn't he? Yes, he does. As you leave service today, we hope that you not only enjoyed our skits, but more importantly, remember that through daily open communication with God. He can help us clean up our stuff, look past our sinful, rough exteriors, and guide us on our path that will help each one of us reach our full potential.